All right, today we are multiplying polynomials, starting off with multiplying binomials. Binomial, two terms. So we'll be multiplying a binomial by a binomial. I'm going to show you two methods. Double distributing, which is what we learned yesterday, multiplying a monomial by different polynomials, and then the box method, which is like an area model. It kind of keeps the terms organized. I like both. I'll show you both. All right, so in our first example, we have x plus 1 times x plus 2. That is my binomial. So we're going to expand this. We're going to expand it. So how we do this is by distributing. I multiply every term in my first polynomial by every term in my second polynomial. And this is what I mean. I multiply my first term in the first binomial to every term in the second binomial. So basically, x times the second monomial. Then I multiply the second term in the first binomial to everything in the second one. When you use double distributing, you will notice that you will always have twins. Notice how I have twins, x plus 2 and x plus 2. So when you double distribute and you double distribute correctly, you will always have twins. Now, this looks like what we did yesterday, a monomial times a binomial. So x times x and x times 2. So x times x, remember, exponents tell me how many of the variables I have. So x times x, that means I have 2 of them. X times 2x gives me a positive 2x. Now keep moving. 1 times x and 1 times 2. Well, 1 times x gives me 1x, and 1 times 2 gives me a positive 2. Now, I got to make sure that I've combined my like terms because that means that it is simplified. So that means I need to check it. Do I have any terms that have the same variable and the same exponent? 2x and 1x. That takes us back to adding and subtracting polynomials. That means if they have the same variable, because I'm adding them, I can combine the coefficients. So x squared plus 3x plus 2. All right, so what about an example using the box method? So this is like an area model. I line one of my polynomials up, going down, and I line the other polynomial going across. And I multiply. Let me put my -3 over some. And then I multiply. Basically, x times x gives me how many x's? -3 times x, -7 times x, and -7 times -3. Then I just kind of write them all out so I can see them. X squared minus 3x minus 7x plus 21. And I see if I have any like terms. And I do. Same variable, same exponent. That means I can combine the coefficients. So -3 minus 7 is -10. And everything else comes down. All right, x minus 4 times x plus 6. This is my polynomial. So I'm going to multiply the first term in the first polynomial to the entire second one. So the first term in the first polynomial is x. So I'm going to multiply x. Get my highlighter. To the entire second polynomial. Then I'm going to multiply -4 to the entire second polynomial. Notice I have twins. That means that I have double distributed correctly. So I just need to multiply. X times x gives me x squared. X times +6 gives me +6x. -4 times x gives me -4x. And -4 times a +6 gives me a -24. Do I have any like terms? I do. +6x and -4x. You will notice when you do this correctly, in the middle, you'll always have like terms. All right, let's use the box method one more time so you can get a better visual. X plus 8 and x minus 2. Remember, one of my polynomials goes down, and it doesn't matter which way you do them. And the other polynomial goes across. So if you had to put x and -2 going down and x and +8 going across, you still get the same answer. So I multiply. X times x is x squared. -2 times x is -2x. 8 times x is 8x. And 8 times a -2 is a -16. Now I just bring them all down and write them all out. X squared, not changing my signs. Do I have like terms? I do. -2x and +8x. So -2 plus 8 gives me a +6x. And I bring down my 16. All right, let's do 2 examples when I have some coefficients, and we'll call it a day. All right, 4x plus 1 times x plus 4. Same old. I'm multiplying each term in the first polynomial to the entire second polynomial. So that means I'm taking 4x and multiplying it to x and 4. And I'm taking +1 and multiplying it to x and x plus 4. So distribute again. Multiplying 4x to x. That means I have 2 x's now. And multiplying 4x to a +4. Multiply the coefficients. Add the exponents. Now multiplying 1 to x and multiplying 1 to 4. Check and see if I have like terms. And I do. So I get 4x squared. Remember, if it's not a number in front of the variable, it's understood to be a 1. So 4x squared plus 17x plus 4. All right, and we'll do one with some coefficients in the box method. Remember, I'm lining the second one of the boxes down, going down, and one of the boxes going across. So if I wanted to do x and -9, and then -2x and a +1. So I just multiply my terms now. -2x times x gives me a -2x squared. -2x times a -9 gives me 18x. 1 times x gives me 1x, and 1 times negative 9 gives me a negative 9. Bring all my terms down. Notice that every time I bring my terms down from my boxes, I don't change the signs, and I'm keeping it in standard form. Exponents going from the greatest to the least. Check and see if I got like terms. Combine my like terms. And we just expanded those binomials times binomials.